Hey there, Dr. Christianson here. Really jazzed to introduce you to Dr. Lauren Beardsley. And I want to take just a minute and talk about her her role, her interests, her story, and what brought her to this place, and the relevance and importance of thyroid disease to her. So, yeah, welcome on, and wanted to introduce you to everyone.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here. Yeah.
So, bright person, lots of potential. You could have gone a lot of directions in life. Any number of things, any number of interests you pursued, but you became a doctor, a naturopathic doctor, focused on thyroid care, natural hormones, natural endocrinology. Why there? Of all the places, all the directions you could have gone.
Well, and if my mother had it her way, I may have been in nursing school, but I was raised in a conventional medical, background, and my mother, in being a nurse, always really taught us to, look at anything underlying, any concerns that could be leading to symptoms we may have, be it a cold or a headache, that type of thing. So
She thought about root causes back then, huh?
she did, and she always, focused on diet and sleep, rest, and hydration, etc. So that was kind of just my background overall on how I evaluated my own self. And as far as thyroid management or hormonal focus, I myself actually was diagnosed with Hashimoto's thyroid disease, adrenal dysfunction post graduate work with medical school. So that our personal stories always drive us toward looking into things deeper, and that kind of prompted me to really enjoy the endocrine realm and focus there.
And a big thing, thyroid disease, the impacts it can have upon health. You just had a successful pregnancy. You've gotten
Yeah.
your health back pretty well.
Yes, absolutely. And through all of that, I mean, it's definitely been a process. I had quite a significant bout right out of medical school with a lot of symptoms, and just getting back to my diet and rest, and looking at a lot of the things that we are trained in naturopathic medical school. Toxicology and gut health, a lot of that, and really investigating that for myself and healing. I guess we're I always reference ourselves as like a layers of an onion, our health overall. So just peeling away those layers and healing as we go, that really allowed for me to become the healthy person, the healthiest person I can be, and have a very healthy pregnancy, and then a healthy post partum years as well. So
And there's more and more that are into natural medicine nowadays in terms of professionals and also just people and their interests. But there's so few that saw before medical school that was their direction and focus, and that was your path. You chose a medical curriculum that was built around that. It's a real distinct thing.
And truly, I didn't know much about homeopathy or acupuncture, or I wasn't formally trained in or exposed to it, but it just made sense. It just resonated with me to really look for what could be prompting or causing all of these concerns in people. So it made sense, and thank goodness there is curricula and institutions that allow for that and teach and train us, and physicians like you that have created wonderful clinics and practices that can allow us to do the work we do.
Any cases that come to mind as far as just transformations from thyroid care, or how much benefit people could really expect, or any stories you might think of? Or
Oh gosh, I have so many cases. And in all honesty, I can speak to one just this afternoon.
Sure.
I had a woman come in. I hadn't seen her in 6 months, and I thought, oh goodness, she's fallen off, or she hadn't. I had only seen her a few times in the beginning. A 42-year-old female came in initially with fatigue and weight gain and digestive concerns. Unfortunately, relationship issues. She had a son that she hadn't seen in a while, and just a lot that was not going right for her. Just did some pretty simple changes, diet, investigated that. She also was diagnosed with Hashimoto's, and her antibodies were incredibly elevated, and that was, I think, causing a lot of her symptomatology, just feeling terrible. I'm thinking,
did she know of that already, or as far as them being that
she
high,
did
or
not.
did you clarify that with her? Or?
I clarified that with her, and actually, we had done an ultrasound following that and
Good.
identified nodules, and a lot of that was new to her. So it was startling, and I think she was a bit just upset or worried in the beginning. But as we started working through that, identifying how to correct for that, and reestablish balance, today she came in. She lost 45 pounds.
45 pounds?
45 pounds. That's huge. And it had been, over a 8-month period.
Wow.
And her energy was fantastic. She was getting back to exercise. Her sleep was wonderful. The one thing that almost brought tears to my eyes was she had reestablished a beautiful relationship with her 12-year-old son. So feeling good, getting back into her life the way that she wants to live it. And it was really a special meeting, so it was good to see her. But that's one of many, truly. I mean, we work with so many people that have transformations like you had referenced, so it's great.
That's so beautiful. And that's the message, is that, if things aren't right, never assume you're stuck with that. And there's always a reason. For many, that's the thyroid. And just know that you can get better. You can recover. So don't ever give up on that vision for yourself. Take great care of yourselves, and we'll talk again soon.